BEERadio, the best show on the internet that you are currently watching or listening to.
Hello, everyone. My name is Ryan. With me, as almost always, is Katie. Katie, how's it going?
It's going pretty good.
It's going down. It's going timber. How you doing?
Oh, good. Very good, actually.
Very good.
Yeah.
Why are you so good, Katie?
Well, I'm back in school.
You're back around. Nothing's gonna take or bring me down. You're the best.
Really? I have a different feeling about this year.
Why? So I started school too.
Uh-huh.
Well, you can go first. You can
Okay.
tell me.
So I just have a whole different energy. I feel like as a person, I've really grown.
What do you mean by energy?
It's just I have really good vibes. Like something major's gonna happen. Like I'm going to do well, and I'm going to go somewhere. Like it's
what
time.
the fuck are you talking about?
Well, because I'm.
Explain. I know what you mean, though. But you tell me though. Because I haven't been
with
in
my
like.
career and everything. I feel like I'm finally at the point where I know like the strong basis to the point where I'm starting to approach artistry
As just being
as a musician.
creative,
And even then,
having creative
I feel even just more.
expression and freedom, I should say.
Yeah. Well, even then, I feel much more professional about this coming year. I mean, it the way I play and rehearsals
More
and
confident.
everything. Yeah, but I mean, I feel more professional. Like, the thing is, I would get really pissed off when people weren't up to the level. And I would freak out. I was uncontrollable. You know, it was
Would you have like a
red,
panic
blinding
attack
me.
or?
Yeah, I have before. And I would just be really inconsiderate. Like, because I'm very blunt. I'll tell people
Yeah.
when they're wrong. But I hurt a lot of feelings, burnt a lot of bridges because I would just be like, what the fuck?
I always try to be blunt, but I'm always like.
I'm so blunt.
I always get nervous to do it, but I will stick up for people. Like,
yeah, I do too. I'll step in. And it's not like I'm really picking on people. It's just that I'm calling things out.
I'll let you finish, but I'm Kanye West. I'll let you finish. But I was at a Kroger, and there's a slow woman. I don't know if she's slow, but she has something wrong with the leg. I think she's a little slow.
Uh-huh.
But she is the sweetest woman ever.
I know who you're talking about.
Yeah, she I think her name is like Kathy or something. I don't know what. But she is the sweetest woman. She's actually kind of cute. I almost hope she's a lesbian, but I don't think she would know that. I don't think she would know. But she is such a sweetheart. She always like scanned my stuff like ahead of like the big stuff. She's like, I got that. She's like, she's got it down. Like she is like one of the best. I think probably like. Just I don't even know.
Always feel
she could just be happy on life. No, she could literally just have a like problem and just be happy on life. Like literally, that's what it could be. Mm-hmm. And she makes me so happy. And this one woman, she was an older woman, and she was like, it wasn't scanning or something, and she was just getting so mad at her, and she was just getting. Well, this isn't scanning this, and the woman, she's like, okay, ma'am, well, just do anything, like, and she's, well, this isn't the, and as I was walking away, I just couldn't do. I looked over to the woman, and I said, settle down, and like a bunch of people looked at me, and then she looked at me like, and I just walked away. And of course there was like a huge line. I couldn't like walk out of the store fast enough, and I don't think she didn't notice today. I mean, she never said anything. I don't know why she would, but. I don't even think she knew who was saying what, but the old woman did, and I was so proud of myself. I settled down because she was being a rambunctious old woman, not nice at all, not just being confused. She wasn't confused at all. She knew what she was doing. She was being a total bitch.
Yeah.
Speaking to people that sometimes bitches, tell me about your skull. Continue. Sorry.
Okay, so I just feel like this new wave of professionalism in how I carry myself. I feel very matured.
In what way?
Well, like I'm handling things professionally. I'm not freaking out about everything.
Confident. We were saying confident.
Not even just confidence. No, just dealing with people. I feel much more pleasant and just constructive.
It's all about confidence. It's about your, Hey, they always say it takes 10,000 hours to whatever you do, no matter what you do, it takes 10,000 hours to be professional at something.
Yeah.
And even if you've been doing it as a kid, you're still reaching towards that 10,000 hours. You know what I mean? It does take a while. 10,000 hours is like I should pull this up. I should find out what it is. You tell me. I'm going to find out how long 10,000 hours is. Because I want to figure out, even if you worked day and night, how long it would take just from like, you know, when did you start doing, when did you start doing band? Probably middle school?
Yeah.
It was a while. Probably.
6th grade.
6th grade. So you're supposed to say words while I do this, but it's okay. So I said 10,000 hours.
Yes.
Let's do this out loud. 10,000 hours divided by 24 equals. Okay, so you'd have to work. Okay, well, let me times that by. So even if you did 12 hours a day, that would be divided by 365. It would take about 2.5 years, 2.25 years. To work 12 hours a day at something to be professional at something. So even if you worked, you know, half of that, it would still take, you know, 6 years or so. You know, I'm just saying. It's just even if you get with anything, that's what the craftsmanship.
Yeah.
Is. But even just to get that, not even so much to be professional about something, but to be confident about something and to be like, okay, I've got this. This is like what I do. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, see, that's how I'm starting to feel with conducting, though. And that's
which is good.
I consider my career, and
I think all of it amounts to experience. Just, you know music.
Even about, you know, well, like the thing is, my other classes I've never really been excited about gen eds. I'm taking a physics class, and I'm like really interested to learn something different that I'm not good at, and I'm taking a new language.
What's it called? Gen eds?
Gen eds.
What does that mean? So
college requirement. So not for music, but for the university.
See, I don't take normal classes. I just take only the classes I want to learn, something like that's what I'm doing now. But yes, you have to explain.
Well, I mean,
how to be a normal college kid.
For some universities, you have to take basic classes as well, in addition to all the classes for your degree.
Like regular, yeah.
That's why it's a gen ed.
Oh, I see. I know what
general.
Yeah, this is general classes. Although ones I'm avoiding now, I'm just taking only classes that I like. Yeah, I'm taking one class right now. It's called like TV studio production or something, but it's basically we do like projects. It's just like it's more of a lab than the actual like the editing stuff. It's basically how to like work. So it's all like basically like hard to explain, but it's just kind of like with groups of people, you're just kind of working out projects and stuff. So it's basically you group down, you make like groups of like 6 people, and one person's like the cameraman, one's like the associate producer, one's the script supervisor, one's on your talent, or whichever. Basically, everything I do 30 minutes before the show, like so. I think I've got it down pat. I don't. We have to go around and say like your experience. I just said like I've done work stuff. I don't want to say like I have my own internet talk show with my friend. We hang out and I basically do multi-camera audio videos systems and high quality audio and video and encoding and streaming and actual planning and editing and.
It's good that you're modest about it.
Well, it's because I'm afraid to say. It's more that I'm nervous. I don't want to be an asshole because it's not that cool. Like 4 people listen to it. I don't give a shit. But I just mean it's like I always go into these classes and I haven't been in any college class in about 3 years, and just these kids are all fresh out of high school because we were like waiting outside before this was the first day. We were all waiting outside for the professor to get there. And I just heard them talking, and they were all one girl had her mom with her, like to this. So these kids are like fresh out of high school.
Yeah, it's so hard. I deal with a lot of that because I'm in a program where we play in ensembles. So
I don't know what that means.
Even though I've taken all these classes, I've been going through the system for years. I still have to deal with the incoming freshmen because I have to play music with them.
I see.
There's not like. Per grade level ensembles. It's based on ability. And there's this one girl, and this is what I mean about having a new mindset where I would freak out before.
How old is she about, do you know? Her freshman year, she was 17. She just turned 18. Freshman year, was that when I was? Yeah, about.
And, she's I can't stand her.
This is why you should have watched the video because Katie can roll her eyes like no other. It's great. She was a different person with those eye rolls. It was fantastic.
She's such a conceited little bitch. And
what does she do?
She plays oboe.
She plays the oboe. Is that the big one? The big?
No, it's a tiny one.
How big is it?
It's a tiny one.
It's a small one?
Yeah. And like I try so hard to get along with her, but she thinks
She doesn't make it
she's so
easy.
good. She thinks she's so good. She thinks she's much better than she is. The only reason she was put in orchestra is because it was as needed.
Okay.
We didn't have another oboist. She's the only other one. We needed another
Hey,
one.
where are you gonna find an oboist at this hour?
Like at that point, it's a matter of breaking people in. Like, okay, we're gonna light your ass on fire, and you have to you're either gonna burn
fire.
or you're gonna roll with it.
Mm-hmm.
And she's kind of rolling with it, but her ass is still on fire. She hasn't put out the fire.
Ass is on fire.
Yeah, and she doesn't even realize it. She's a complete moron. Anyways, so last year, when I would be conducting, she would sit there and roll her eyes at me like she knows
dummy?
anything about conducting because she was a drum major like I was in high school.
When did you start doing like drum majory stuff?
Drum major, I started when
the
I
hell
was
is
a
drum
junior
major
in
stuff?
high school. You're basically the ticking metronome to keep a beat.
God, that's to say is
You basically give the basis of the
That's like
beat
your
to the
gross
drum
thing.
line, and then you just wave your arms pretending you're in control, but really it's the drum line that's always in control no matter what because nobody watches.
metronome always freaked me out.
And it's
for
not
some
even
reason.
artistry. It's not art conducting, it's keeping a beat. That's all. And you yell a lot.
I always thought it was more like organic movement and just expression.
Not really. Not with marching band, no. Like, it's cool, but it's not. No, it's not very artistic at all. It kind
You're
of kills
telling me it's not cool to be in the marching band? Good. Well,
No,
I
no,
should
no,
have
no,
signed
no, no.
up.
That's not what I'm saying.
I shouldn't have
Marching
signed up.
band is awesome
glad I didn't
in
sign
high
up.
school. It's an awesome
I was
way to
being
meet people. It's very fun, the relationships, because it's a lot of goofing off. That's what makes it fun. And there's some very, very good marching corps, like Phantom Regiment and everything.
The hell is that?
It's a marching band,
Oh, okay. I'm glad you explained it to me.
not like school or anything. It's at professional level, drum corps.
Is there? Okay, I don't know. I was going to say
It's
something weird.
instrument music
Okay.
stuff. Music stuff on a field in patterns, basically. But
Can
they're
you have a
professional.
marching band and a cornfield somehow combined? I'd like.
I mean, you could do it, but people wouldn't probably do it, and it'd be kind of and
why
against
See,
the point, 'cause
this
you
is
wouldn't be
why
able
I
to
should-
see
This is
anything.
why I should come in. We should do a marching band choreographed in through a cornfield, and then
no. Like I wouldn't bring my instrument out there. A lot of people probably wouldn't.
get dusty.
And the thing is, you could get hurt tripping
How could
over
you-
tripping
how could
over
you-
stalks.
Stalks,
Yeah,
corn stalks.
yeah.
Why wouldn't you watch out for them?
Well, because
Hey, we can't all be.
No, because the thing is, you can't. No, the thing is, the way marching bands, you have to move at angles. You can't do that in a cornfield because it's rows of stalks. At one point, to be able to actually do something, you would have to go at an angle
Yeah, you
and
have
walk
to.
over something, which won't happen.
There was a really good iPad app or an iPad ad where they had they showed a bunch of different things, but they showed like a marching band and they were doing this cool formation, but they were using an iPad to map it all out. I don't know how they really did it, but it was
There's
just,
programs.
it was,
That's
it was
how you
awesome.
figure it out. That's
Have
the
you ever used
drill.
one or?
No, because
They had like a really cool 3D like they like
Yeah,
mapped it
I've
out. I
seen
don't know
them
how I don't know
before.
how they would like even.
yeah.
It's kind of it's actually the most mind blowing thing.
That's how we actually learn everything. Is we look at chart, like just a grid, and we have a dot where
Well, you know who
you're
you
supposed to
stand
be on the
with, and I
heel,
guess you know
and you use the coordinates.
You know where you have to be this far apart from each person. You know where you sit next to. You know where you stand by.
It
So
changes
You
constantly,
really all have
though.
to almost work. Yeah, I guess you just kind of write notes. I'd write a lot of notes.
Yeah,
I'm a
because
big
you're never by the
note-taker.
same person the entire time.
For like different kind of things, or
Yeah.
obviously different. Well, just because you're different in the.
It's called drill.
'Cause I've seen bands rearrange their orders before for songs.
It happens constantly. It's just the thing. We're in uniform, and we're made to look alike. So from a distance, you can't tell,
Mm-hmm.
other than when unless it's a different instrument. But
Is that
even
where- is that
in
where-
our line of
is
our
that where the-
instruments
the-
within the
the
section, we're
change
changing
happens?
spots the entire time. It's when like you make a formation, then when it starts to kind of shift, there's usually some kind of movement, and we're actually going between each other like that. That's why we need that certain amount of space between each other, because you pass through. So through that process, you end up by different people.
So what did when they started doing the cool dinosaur shapes and whatever, did that like help? Would that like help out? Obviously, it helped out with the reformation of the areas, right?
Yeah,
seems like a big
the way
like
you learn
dance
to make
move.
them, it's
kind of cool though. I like
you
it.
learn it by repetition. To the
I love marching band.
and counting.
I love live music. I really do. No matter what it is, no matter what it is,
marching
I
band was
appreciate
fun.
it.
It was definitely a lot of fun. I had fun with it. But the thing is,
I want it all to be live. I don't want any computer or anything
I'm more
to be
driven
there.
to performance. So I care about like classical music.
Mm-hmm.
I care about the music that doesn't sound good on the field. I don't
know.
I'd rather be sitting.
I like all the rally music. I think it's just fun. I love any kind of fun music. Hey, I love having fun.
See, I like
Boys just want to have fun.
like art music,
bro.
bro.
Do that again.
Bro.
Oh wait, you did do it again. You're fine. You're fine.
Okay.
You were good the first time. I can't see what I'm doing.
But anyway, so this girl, she thinks she's hot shit. She would roll her eyes at me and like try to tell me what to do, and she's just unheard of all the time. She interrupts. She's
What do you
rude.
mean by she's unheard of just by being in the class?
Yeah, like in rehearsals, like she'll comment, and it's just completely unnecessary. So, anyways, I was gonna get over it, approach with a new leaf.
I love that saying.
Yeah, just turn the leaf over. Anyways,
turn the leaf around.
So this girl, I can't stand her. I already can't stand her. As soon as I think of her, it's just like a bad taste in my mouth. And we had a sectional on Wednesday, so first time seeing her again. And I'm cool. She starts out the rehearsal by coming up to me, Katie, do you have a wine cork? I need a wine cork. Why do you think I carry around like a bottle of wine with me?
Because you're an alcoholic.
Yeah. And so like that didn't make me mad. It was just weird.
Why did it make you mad? It would have made me mad.
No, it didn't make me mad.
Because you always have one on you. It's like, hey.
No, the thing is,
it's like,
the thing is, no. Here's the thing.
Using it.
I'm only mad because of the other stuff she did that day in that rehearsal. But it implies that she's like, oh yeah, Katie's an alcoholic. I mean, she's probably has something, and
something
that wasn't the first thing that went through my mind. It irritated me. It's kind of weird. Like,
what made you think that she thought you were an alcoholic?
Because out of anybody in the room, she comes up to me and goes, "Katie, do you have a wine cork? I need a wine cork."
Aren't you like?
Or no, like she asked me like as if I had it right then and there.
Are you more?
And then
aren't you the more higher up person in the class anyway? So
yeah,
I would assume
I'm her
probably
senior.
For some reason I think you would probably have a wine cork though. Also, you're Irish, so come on.
No, why would I go to school with an open bottle of wine? That's what I'm saying.
No. But having a so I always travel with a wine cork, but I also you're not a man too, so you don't have like a Swiss Army knife on you all the time. Maybe she thought you were a dyke.
No, you're talking about
Or
a wine
lesbian.
opener.
That's
I'm
not a
talking about a
cork
cork. The actual cork that stops
A wine
That's
cork.
what she asked
Oh,
me for.
okay. For
See
some
what
reason
I mean?
I heard
the
wine
fact that she
cork.
thinks I just have something like that.
Why would she? Maybe she was confused. Why did she want a wine cork though?
For a thumb rest. So no, she wanted the cork. It was weird. So it was weird.
What do you mean thumb rest?
It's part of an instrument.
Oh, okay.
It's like a piece of cork that makes it more comfortable to hold. Anyway, so
Filler or
later
something.
on in the rehearsal, we had been being run by the jazz professor for our sectional because he's a woodwind guy.
Describe to me the jazz professor just for funsies.
He's pretty chill. He'll get to a point kind of slowly. He just kind of takes life as it comes, but he's a very intelligent man.
Like me minus the intelligence.
Inspiring. Like you could have a good conversation with him.
So like me. Pretty cool.
Like he gets it. He gets
I would talk
it.
to you.
He gets it. It's just kind of a silent understanding of what's going on. He doesn't have. I mean, because it's a completely different genre of music. Where jazz, it's all about like improv. Knowing chord changes, knowing different versions of scales. It's a lot of technical work, and just knowing it where it's creating on the spot. So he has a very, very creative mind.
Mm-hmm.
Whereas, from the classical standard, we're more traditional. We're very traditional. We play it like we have our own interpretations on how it works.
What makes you traditional in this sort of? Explain to me.
We don't make music up like that. Some of us do, but most of us being asked to improvise and
shots fired.
Which is basically composing on the spot as you're thinking. A lot of us suck at it. We're bad, but we'll play anything you put in front of us. And
you're good at sight reading, they call it, or whatever.
Yeah. So the thing is, we're more like. See, I mean, it's they're two completely different things.
It's hard. I get it. It's hard.
You know, they're just a
hard.
different style. Anyways, but he has this very quiet nature about him, and he's just kind of in his head. So when he was running our
He's a
rehearsal,
loner. Yeah.
since it no, he's a good guy.
He's a good guy, so I'm not a good. Say hey, I'm not a good guy.
Well, he has a family.
So if I had a family, I'd be a good guy now.
Yeah.
I'm gonna
he's
go
cool.
get
He's cool.
some kids.
He's cool. He's pretty talkative. It's just he doesn't. We don't talk too much because he's
So
a
get to the
jazz
point.
guy.
You were talking.
Okay, so anyways, he's running rehearsal.
I derailed you from
You
the
did.
track, so get back on it.
So he's running rehearsal, and at one point, because the thing is, he's not a conductor like I'm used to. He just kind of snaps the beat like this in jazz. Just keeps beat, kind of says, hey, you should solo now. Hey, you should solo. That's about what he does.
Mm-hmm.
That's jazz conducting. It's not real conducting. And he even at one point kind of joked around. He's like, yeah, I'm a rehearser, not a conductor. And I had been still watching him because I'm a conductor.
Mm-hmm.
I study conducting, so I can't help but watch the person. And I had rests where I don't play for a long period of time.
Mm-hmm.
And so I have to count the beats to know when to come in, right? And I was watching him, snap away. But he was doing it kind of in a formation of a pattern. So at one point he put the snap in the wrong pattern because it's a pattern to tell you where you are in the measure.
Oh, snap.
So anyways, I thought I counted wrong. So I adjusted so I'd be with where he was in his pattern. And but the thing is, it's actually him because he's not a conductor.
Uh-huh.
I had it counted right in the first place. So then I ended up coming in wrong. And he just kind of was like,
How dare you.
where were you, flute? And then he was about to start again, not in a rude way. I was just kind of light, whatever. Not offended. But then this girl goes, yeah, where were you, Katie?
Come on, Katie, get in there.
And I just bristle a little bit. But I kept my calm. I didn't even look at her. I just kept staring at the professor like, all right, I'm ready.
Oh, snap, you can't get
It's
me.
going to be fixed. And anyways,
Jiu-jitsu.
isn't that rude though? See, that's what I mean.
Karate.
She just does unnecessary shit that's disruptive.
Sounds like me.
And it wastes time. And the thing is, she's someone who makes mistakes all the time. And then later, it was the same kind of situation. I was watching him and it made me wrong. And I wasn't the only one who made that mistake. Anyways, I only make my mistakes once too, by the way. I
teach me
fix
once,
them.
shame on you. Teach me twice.
No.
Put it in my pussy.
Ryan.
Hey.
It's disgusting.
No, it's
Anyways,
not. It's a
let me
normal
finish
thing
my
for people
story.
to
Stop
do.
interrupting me. Anyways, so
I don't think I'm interrupting. I'm continuing your conversation.
No, you're not.
That's not just your
Ryan.
Do you want to just be the one side? Okay, go ahead.
Okay. So anyways, this is the important part. The second time, the professor makes a correction. So I'm like, okay. It's all taken care of. I'm going to fix it. I'm not going to make the mistake again. And I hear this girl go under her breath so everyone can hear. Idiot. Someone who's not even in tune with the rest of us. Someone who doesn't realize when she's playing wrong notes. Someone who sounds like shit.
What's her name? Tell us her name.
No, I'm not going to tell you her name.
Oh, give her a fake name then. That sounds like her name, ironically.
No. No, it's too obvious.
Okay, well, same letter but different name.
Let's just call her bitch face.
Veronica.
Okay.
The worst.
So Veronica
Don't
called
name
me
I
an
can't
idiot
pronounce.
when she makes idiotic mistakes all the time. So, and it was just, she shouldn't talk to me like that. Because I'm sitting first. She shouldn't talk to me like that.
Like Brianna.
She shouldn't talk to anyone like that.
Hey.
Because she has no.
It's gross.
She's not even so much above someone to be able to, and even then she shouldn't.
She seemed offended. I think there's something personal going on with this Brianna.
Well, it was. She fucking called me an idiot.
Fuck her then. Well,
that's
I think
the thing is,
people idiots are just idiots themselves. It's just
that's what I'm trying to say, is that she doesn't even have the skill level, and so it's more of like, where have you looked at yourself lately? That's what it is.
Get a webcam.
And anyways, that's why I'm very proud of myself, because normally I would have flipped out on her, being like, "Fucking excuse me, if you're gonna call me an idiot, then how about you fucking tell me to my face?" God, like I would have been ready to break her face.
Veronica listens.
And But no, I kept my calm. I didn't even look at her. I was just like, okay. Watch me fix that mistake, bitch.
Watch me show you, bitch.
Yeah.
I'll show you how to play a fucking tune. Right up your poop hole.
No, I wouldn't want to touch that. She's disgusting.
Tomatoes are nice. She's
Veronica is disgusting. Like my soul, it kind of just eats away.
Tell me about your auditions. You want me?
My auditions, okay. So my auditions went well. I'm sitting first in orchestra, and I'm sitting third out of 4.
Boom.
I'm sitting third out of 4 in Wind Symphony.
Boom.
So I'm pretty happy because Wind Symphony, I placed above the girl I hate, and a different girl.
Ooh, that's deserves
different girl.
A belt too. Different girl.
Yeah, her name can be too fucking loud.
Oh, so Tatula.
No, tuba. No,
Tuba the girl.
This girl plays piccolo. This girl plays piccolo right in my ear, and so far we're on good terms. Though I started at fresh with her too, so right now we're fine. And she hasn't played too loud yet.
She hasn't played too loud. Fuck her. She's better not play louder.
And we have a new flute player too. He's a master's student.
Ooh,
I thought he was going to be better.
sexy?
From what I heard about him, no. Ooh. I'm not attracted to flute players, and I'm not attracted to him. But I heard he was really good. I was expecting him to be like my section leader or like one of the old section leaders I used to know. Just really good, where I can't even, catch them making mistakes very often. But, he's not as developed as I thought he would be from what people were saying.
What do you mean by developed? Just far along?
Musically. So, I mean, from a technical aspect, how in tune he plays, his awareness, his ability to lead, his ensemble awareness, technical ability, which is like scales, rhythm, everything like that.
Okay.
So he's not as good as I thought he was,
guy.
but he's nice. I like him. My section leader, no. My section leader was almost ready to slap me because after he left and the girl who's too fucking loud, but I'm okay with this semester so far, I was like, so, hey, was it just me or is he kind of pitching? She's like, Katie, I should. And I'm like, no, I don't mean it that way. I just mean between the two, I wasn't sure where the tune. I'm not sure if it's just, the ensemble because it's the first day back or what. I was just having trouble because I'm used to you. So then we were talking about it.
Do you have fresh ears?
Fresh ears?
I don't know what that means.
It means either. Anyways.
Do you have a hard time adjusting after a long period of time? I'm doing this.
Anyway, so I got a new computer.
Hey, is that what we were going to talk about? It is.
Yeah. So I'm going to show you.
She got a new computer. Okay, so we were talking about this. So believe it or not, don't show me yet. You can tell it to me.
No.
I'll look at it.
I don't know what all this stuff means. It's just what I bought.
So I told, you asked me. I think we probably went through the things. I think you probably asked me about a PC. Did you ever ask me? Or was it always,
I just told you I was going to get an Apple.
An Apple? Is that what you call them, an Apple?
Yeah. I do tend to call them Mac.
They're called Macs.
Yeah.
There's an Apple. The Apple is the company.
Yeah.
Mac is the brand. MacBook is the product.
Yeah, no, I get it.
The three tiers.
I know that Mac is the brand. I just say Apple because that's what I told you I was going to. Because I used to be an HP girl.
HP. I liked HPs. They were kind of crappy. But the first tablet I ever bought was a HP. So I was using tablets since like 2007. It was like this, literally this size. But I could imagine if I could take this screen, I could tilt it all the way back this way.
Yeah.
But I could also take it and twist the screen this way and then flip it back.
Yeah.
So it was like a big tablet.
Yeah.
And I could use it was a piece of shit. But so you may or may not have gotten one of the. I pressed the wrong button on something. You may or may not have gotten this exact size computer that we have right here. Mm-hmm. When I fancied that I used to switch the computers with. Mm-hmm. Look, Mom, no.
So do you want to see what kind I got now?
You got an 11-inch MacBook Air.
11.6 inches.
Woo, it's the same. It's the same thing. We call them 11s.
Okay.
Us in the know, we call them 11s. But yay!
Okay.
Katie's in the Mac Club. Katie's in the Mac Club.
It's a refurbished computer.
I told you to get that. I recommended that to you. I said.
We already said it. It's a MacBook Air. Okay, here.
So what did you get? Did you get ooh? Oh, so you got a USB drive, which is a good idea. And then, hold on, I can't understand. I gotta press the button. Why can't I do this? Why can't I do this? Oh, so I'm just gonna assume you probably got the 11-inch. Was it 2013?
Yeah, 2013.
2013, which I don't even know what version it is, because I have the 2011 right here. 2011, the 1.3 gigahertz dual-core i5s, which I basically have the same thing right here.
Uh-huh.
That's pretty nice.
Yeah.
And you got the super drive, and you got a random version of Snow Leopard because you don't know what to do.
I don't know if I can return it now.
It's okay. It's fine. If anything, you'll have it. Yeah, don't worry about it. It's only 20. Yeah. It's only $20 anyways. You can definitely. You have 14 days to return anything you want. So let's take it up to the Apple Store. Actually, take it up to the Apple Store and get $20, or they'll refund it to whatever your card is. Because I just bought a Mac Mini, which I shouldn't have bought because it's super old, but a 2012 Mac Mini, which is the newest one anyways. You can still buy a new fucking 2012. Yeah. I'm so excited for you.
Yeah, so I don't need that software at all.
I mean, you could. I don't know. I don't think you will though. I don't think you will.
I'll wait to see until I return it.
It's nice to have anyways, but yeah, I would return it.
Yeah.
And if anything, because if you're ever out around purchasing, just return it. You could rebuy it if you wanted to anyways. Yeah, because I wasn't sure. I thought because there's some document leaked that there would be a late or mid 2000 and this is so boring, but a mid 2014 Mac Mini, which I want. I've been needing a new one forever. I have a bunch of they're stacked in this closet, just doing everything as far as encoding, just everything. These things are great. They're like this big. They're basically like, I was either going to buy that or a MacBook Air, but I didn't want the screen. I already have a MacBook Air that's perfectly fine. Yeah. And so I just bought another one, and so there should be a mid. So riddle me this: they do like early, mid, and late. So by mass, there's 12 months. That's 3 different categories: early, mid, and late. Correct? So that's 4 months per. So early would be within the first 4 months. Late would be between the last, and then mid would be in the middle. Yeah. So that means there should be a mid. Okay, well, this was Apple release documentation. So I look at your face. I thought there'd be a new Mac Mini by now, but there might be one Monday, but I don't think so. I'm just saying. I'm excited for you though. You have a fucking Mac. Macs are great. They really are.
I'm so excited, and I'm moving to Detroit.
Dude, I like PCs too, but. Oh, well, I knew that already. I knew you were going to move. I knew you were going to leave us.
I'll still be back to do laundry.
You're going to get the D in the D.
Not that D. I'm going to get the dick in the dick. I'm going to get Detroit in my dick.
Detroit in the dick. Poor your dick.
Put your dick in Detroit.
Your dick didn't even have a chance.
It should be a hat.
A dick hat? The hat?
No.
Dick hat.
Hat that says "Put your dick in Detroit."
I thought this was interesting. Let's go back to Apple because I don't really care. I don't care about Chili because this makes me sad. It makes me sad. This is a little old news, but Apple actually has a lot of companies are releasing like their diversity things, and it's usually not that good. Especially it's a tech company too, and usually tech it's really bad. So there's like a lot of white guys. There's not a lot of girls. There's not a lot of any kind of other ethnicities besides like Caucasian guys. Mm-hmm. But Apple actually has a more. It's not really. It's just better usually than most people, and it's still the numbers are still so sad. It's like still 45% male Caucasians. Yeah. But they have a more diverse employment category than it is in the United States, or than it is I think in the United States. So it's actually more diverse than our population. So it's actually fairly good. The numbers are still kind of crappy, but I just thought it was interesting. I wanted to bring it up for a while. I listened to it on some other person's podcast, and I thought it was interesting. I don't know why. Fuck me.
That's cool.
Fuck me.
I'm excited to
Fuck
have
me and the asshole.
a computer with a light up Apple though.
I know.
That's why
they
I call them
light
apples.
Up. They light up, and then
that's
they
why
have
I like them so much. They're so cute.
I know people love that, and then the keyboards light up too.
Yeah, I like that.
I love that too. Yeah, and they're fast and they're so small. Mm-hmm. Oh god. Yeah, I don't even when they want these things, but they're so light. Yeah. You can actually hold them in a hand. 2 fingers, 3 fingers. just gonna drop it. I'm like, I remember that I can't.
Yeah, I'll
afford things.
probably. I won't right away because I'm gonna use my iPad when I'm going to go to class or anything.
I was thinking about. I was thinking about this because I'm starting a new class. I was gonna have this out so I could bring it to my new classes. But if anything, I'm just gonna be an iPad. If anything, I think I'm just gonna use my iPhone. I have the big iPhone 5S, which is a little bigger screen than what you have. But I think I might just use my iPhone for notes and stuff because I could use the iPad. I don't need to do that much on a computer, even if anything. But I think I might just use my iPhone or my iPad. I have the iPad Mini, so it's even smaller. Poor tired Katie.
I know.
You're a tired girl. It's okay though.
But yeah, no. Eventually, I'll probably just once I start traveling and stuff, get a protective case for it.
If you travel, really, let's bring the iPad. I mean, unless you have to do homework and stuff. But
well, no. I mean, eventually, I want to travel for my career, and I like having a computer.
Let's see. When do you think your career is going to start? Is it going to be soon?
Yeah.
How soon? Very soon.
Within 2 years.
Oh, I see. So, just travel conducting and stuff, or just...
Well, next in 2 years, I'll hopefully be starting at a conservatory.
Ooh, what is that?
To get my master's in conducting.
Good for you.
To, just study.
Are you going for a master's?
Mm-hmm.
Good for you.
Yeah, I'm hoping.
Well,
I'm hoping to go to Europe.
I didn't expect you not to in any way. So
I know.
Well, this isn't me. Good for you anyway. I want to get a master's anyways. I fucking love continuing.
Yeah.
I fucking love this shit. No, I'm such a big fan of continual learning and education. Yeah. It's just so interesting.
I want to go
I love
get my
podcasts.
doctorate.
Hey, I didn't even think about that. I should do that too. Actually, no, I did think that was actually one of the first things.
I've even thought of a second master's degree I might want.
You should do 4 or 5 stack.
Yeah.
A shit stack.
I'd be cool with maybe 3.
Shit stack.
But I'd rather.
I'd be cool with 3 masters. You're a bitch. I'd be cool being smarter than everyone in Michigan, which is probably pretty true. Sorry, Michigan. You're an awesome state, but I have 5. There's 5 cool people in this state, and they're all in this show.
Well, the thing is, I think I'll probably do a lot of studying on my own.
Yeah.
So maybe I won't have the actual degree.
I'm glad we have online learning now too. It really helps people that are really loners and stuff, and really can do it. Because I was always bad at online learning, but for people that actually can handle it, it's so amazing that we can do that for things. I think you can get a master's through an online program. I think CCS does stuff like that.
That's cool. But yeah, no, I'm hoping to go for my master's. So I'm hoping in 2 years I'll be living somewhere in Europe.
Ooh, fancy. Where are you going to take your master's at, do you know?
It depends where I get accepted and who gives me the most money. But I'm saying a lot of the schools I'd really like to go to are in Europe. That's why I'm starting to learn so many languages. I'm starting off with Italian because there's a lot of stuff over there.
Boobity bobbity. Boobity bobbity Italian.
Next would be German because that's another big
I speak a little German.
And then after that, I'd kind of want to, it's one of the hardest languges. Mm-hmm. After Chinese and Japanese.
Chinese is so, oh my God. American's actually really hard if you don't know American, but.
There's 5 different levels of language. And you mean English, not American.
English.
Well. It's English.
Hey, we call them Chinese too, so.
Well, there's different dialects of Chinese.
I know.
I'm talking
you're correct.
Is very
you were
difficult.
correct.
Anyways, there's 5 different tiers that languages are on. The level 1 is the Romantic languages.
Europe English. It's 2 Englishes. There's US for US.
That's a dialect. Those are dialects.
But I guess you're right. But I mean the overall dictionary is so much more complex in United Kingdom than it is here. Mm-hmm. It really is.
Yeah. Well, yeah, I can tell you all about that. But anyway, so the level 1 is a lot of the Romantic languages and everything. I believe level 2. I don't remember what's on level 2. Level 3. There's 4 levels. German is either. I think German is level 4. The Slavic, German's 3. The Slavic languages like Russian or Czech are level 4, and then 5 is Japanese, harder dialects of Chinese, that kind of stuff. But I want to learn a level 4, so Czech is one of the hardest languages to learn, but that's what they speak primarily in Prague.
Where is Prague?
The Czech Republic.
Oh, okay.
And it's just a great place for music. So I feel like eventually I should learn that language.
That's
so I'm
good.
looking at learning. Do you want to hear all the different languages I plan to learn before I die?
I do.
Okay.
Can you continue without me being here? Because I will listen to this. Just do it.
Okay. So for you listeners at home, I I am learning Italian currently.
I love Italian.
Next, I'm going to learn German.
I love German.
Then I'll, on my own, start to learn both Spanish and French.
I love. What was the other one?
Spanish and French.
And French.
Yes.
I love French.
Then I will be learning either Czech or Russian.
I love Russian.
And if all that goes over well, I'd like to add another language with Japanese.
I love Japanese.
So that including English, that'd be 8 different languages.
That's good though. I heard you the entire time.
I want to be multilingual.
I just left the bathroom door open.
Yeah, I know.
Good on me.
Could tell by the echo.
Didn't have to stop the show early. But I'm gonna.
But yeah, there is a lot of difficulty with the dictionary. I mean, our language is actually fairly difficult too. It has
No,
a
it
lot
is.
of
It
rules
is
like
the
that.
most complicated language.
Because
I mean,
but
it is.
because we grew up with it. It's not confusing.
Well,
But
for us, but in general.
yeah, in the European languages, like the Romantic ones, you get into having informal and formal ways of saying words. So you have 2 different ways to say a word, and on top of that, you have feminine and masculine versions
For the UK or just in general?
for
Well, I mean,
languages
dialects.
in
Yeah,
the,
dialects is.
No, this is in just one basic dialect of a language. Like, for example, okay, since we're friends, greeting you in Italian, I would say ciao.
Ciao. What does that? Does that
Ciao.
mean?
It means hello, but it's an informal greeting.
Like bye.
If you were my boss or you were a doctor,
Like you wouldn't say bye to
something-
someone. You would say
No,
it's
ciao
nice to
means
see you.
hello.
You'd have a long.
Well,
you'd have
actually,
an,
ciao
you'd
means
have an
both.
elongated version of just bye. You know what I mean? You
Yeah.
could say bye
For
to
example,
each other.
if I was going to say hello to you, and we're in a professional standing, or I didn't know you, I would
think
say
we are.
buongiorno.
So you probably should say it because we are in a studio.
Buongiorno.
Just saying, this is a professional
Buongiorno.
establishment.
But you're my friend.
Just saying.
It's
I
for
get
friends.
you.
You can say
We
ciao.
are friends.
If
Yeah.
I was going to say goodbye to you
We're
and
friends.
you're a
You'd say,
professional, I
"Fuck
didn't
you,
really
Ryan. I'm
know.
gonna get the hell out of your."
No, I
establishment."
would say ciao. If you're in a professional setting, it would be arrivederci. Or if I want to be very, very formal, even more
say
formal than
very,
that,
very itchy.
it'd be very bella.
That's so pretty. Oh, I love languages.
And then there's different ways of like asking how your name is, what your name is, how are you, where are you from. There's formal and informal ways. Then for pronouns and everything, there's a masculine and a feminine way to say something.
It's so interesting to me. I think
Yeah,
well, I know there is a different way
le-
to say it, but
Le is like the masculine version of the, where you say
what's
la.
what's the
La.
what's the other version? What's the female version? The less.
La.
And what's
So
the
it's
male? Say the
le.
say both lay and la.
Le
That
and
is
la.
so weird.
Yeah.
Why?
Like all
It's
the
weird.
romantic languages are like that. They
Is it? Ooh, that's what it is, isn't it?
le. Yeah, like in French, they use le too. It's le garçon.
That seems so confusing.
Le garçon. That means the
garçon.
boy.
boy.
Whereas, for Italian, to say the woman, it'd be la donna.
What was it?
La donna.
Oh, I love that. That's beautiful.
Yeah.
Love
I'm
that.
really excited about learning new languages. It makes you smarter because it really tests you, and it's really intimidating. It's a lot of hard work.
It
though,
is. It's intimidating
the
to learn new
class-
languages.
The professor just starts speaking in Italian, and she'll use
I love
gestures,
that.
so I have to figure out half of what she's saying.
That's funny.
I only know a few keywords that she'll actually say in English and explain to us,
Mm-hmm.
but then she'll still explain things in Italian, knowing that we're only going to be able to pick up on a couple words here and there.
Good for you, Katie.
So
I'm
it's
excited.
really refreshing. That's what I mean. I have a new feeling about school. I'm just
How we
very
learn
excited.
Italian? Because I wanted to learn German because I'm a lot of German. I'm a load of
half
German.
German, and I'm a quarter
I'm
Italian.
3/4 German. So
Yeah. Hey, I'm a bread drinker.
So what are you, half German, half
I'm
Italian?
half German, a quarter Italian, and a quarter Scotch Irish.
So you're more like a fifth, or wait, like what's a half of a quarter? An eighth. You're like an eighth Scottish and an eighth Irish, or is there like a thing called Scottish Irish? I don't know. I have no idea. You said Scottish Irish, so you're like, because you said
Scotch Irish. Our families immigrated back and forth, so it's like mixed.
So yeah, okay.
Like originally we're Irish.
Is that what it's considered though? It's considered as a 1/4% of that, but as the 1/4% being both of them. Correct?
Yeah.
It's not.
Yeah.
I wouldn't
so
be like
we consider it because it's hard to even narrow it down. Because my lineage might be actually specifically,
and German and Irish. And
technically, our name is Irish, but I might be technically Scottish just because that's.
What was do you know what the Scottish ancestry surname would have been? If you would have been more.
You mean Irish, McSweeney?
The other one, McSweeney.
Yeah.
Well, I mean,
and it was spelt completely differently. They just dropped the Mick and put Sweeney.
Because my last name is like. I probably shouldn't say it, but I guess I can say it. It's originally Campen, but it adds the word Von on top of it because it's because that means from.
Yeah.
Which is really weird. It's kind of weird, but it's only because it came from
Von Jones.
No, Von Campen.
Von Campen. Where did you get Campen from?
That's what the surname was.
Okay.
And so it was Campen, but it was Von Campen. I think it's actually it's when we came here it became Von Campen because it was Campen, but it changed when you. Somehow when you come over
that's common though in German.
It's a German thing then, yeah.
Yeah, because
you had the word Von into it.
Karajan is a major
we have
conductor,
over in the other room we actually have the chest that we migrated over here. It's a fucking store.
Oh, that chest right over there.
Yeah, it's I'll show it to you before we leave. It's beautiful.
It does look beautiful. I've looked at that before. I didn't know that about it.
It's a great chest. Yeah. Speaking of great chests. I'm such a disgusting pig. Katie is at Whiskey Ginger 1 on Twitter. That's whiskey with an EY, and at Nerdicrisp Prime on Instagram. Somebody spell that? It's NER. I guess
NERDICUSPRIME. I haven't been on Instagram for a while.
It said it was like 6 weeks or something. Mm-hmm. And but hey, I think that eventually. We will get to the point where you're on more on Instagram. Instagram's a fun place, I think.
I do. I like it. I'll go really crazy and then I'll just stop because I get busy.
Why do you stop? Tell me why.
Because I'm not taking pictures of anything.
Nothing exciting.
Yeah.
Oh, Katie, you just need to be a little more proactive about the things you do.
I am though. That's why I'm not on Instagram.
Do you know what I am though? I'm on Instagram a lot, so you can follow me at Bad Beef pretty much everywhere.
I follow you.
You do. You're good.
Yeah.
Hey.
You follow me, so I follow you.
Why wouldn't we follow each other? We do stuff. We work together. It's kind of how it works. We have to be a team.
Yeah.
And I'm at, like I said, I'm at Bad Beef pretty much everywhere, where except Twitter, where I'm at Bad_Beef. And we are at BEERadio Show pretty much everywhere. You can send us. Do you know what you can do?
What can we do?
Guess, Katie. Guess what we can do. You can send us an email at BEERadio Show. Oh, you can send us an email, BEERradioshow@gmail.com. And do you know what you can do? Do you know what you can do now?
What?
Guess.
You can call.
You can call us or leave us a fucking voicemail. 586-745-6052. Leave us a voicemail, anything. Send us a text, even if you want to, hey, just... We'll talk about something. We'll do anything you want. We'll suck your dick. And hey, we might even call you at a random time in Eastern Standard Time Zone, probably about 9 o'clock or some random time. But yeah, that's all the plugs. And I got them.
All right.
I got them down. I'm glad we hung out. We can hang out for a little bit after this. Yeah. But this is gonna be pretty Frenchy, if you ask me. I think we're pretty good at stuff nowadays. If you ask me.
Yeah.
If you ask me.
I'm a lot more talkative.
Hey, what are you going to do?
Yeah.
Thank you guys for listening. We'll see you next week.